Hello, I'm David. I own Illinois Nut and Candy. We're online at raisingthecandybar.com. And the question for today is, how do you make hard candy in seconds? Well, the truth is, it's really not seconds. It's more like minutes. But it's still pretty easy to do, and we're going to do it together. So what you need today for the ingredients are sugar, a cup of it, a half cup of water, a third of a cup of corn syrup, and food coloring and flavoring, which we've already pre-mixed. So we're going to start this process off, and we'll need the cookie sheet a little later. We're going to start the process off with our heating elements and a pot. We're going to take some water and pour it in. We start with the water, and now we put in the sugar. This is an important thing to note. You pour a little bit of sugar in at a time. As you pour it in, you stir it until it dissolves. Once the sugar has dissolved, you pour a little bit more in. And you keep stirring until the sugar dissolves. And you repeat the process. Now that all the sugar has been poured in the bowl, or the pot rather, I'm going to take the corn syrup. I'm going to start gently mixing it in. I'm going to keep mixing the corn syrup into the sugar and water, continuously stirring until it dissolves. We've reached 290 degrees or thereabouts. We're going to take the candy off of the heat. We're going to take a 1/4 teaspoon, or a little bit more, and add it to the candy. What we're going to do now is we're going to mix it. And you want to be really careful. Once you put it in, it can steam. And you don't want to get burned by the steam, so kind of as you're mixing it up and it gets a nice pretty color. And we could do one of two things with this mixture. And I'm going to keep stirring it real quickly to get it all dissolved nice and evenly. We could either pour it onto a cookie tray that has some parchment paper that's been sprayed with a non-stick spray, or we can make, in this case, a fire truck mold. So you would spray the mold with a non-stick spray first, which we already did before we got here. We'll put the sticks in. We're going to transfer the candy into an easy pour container. We're going to fill the molds. After you've filled the molds with the candy, what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of the candy and pour it onto the cookie sheet. Get the extra out of the pot rather. Spread it out on the cookie sheet nice and evenly. What we're going to do now is we're going to let the mixture solidify. So let's give it a few minutes, put it to the side, let it get hard. Now that the candy has reached room temperature, it is solidified. So we either have lollies or a big rock of candy. So what we've done is we've taken the hard candy, we've put it into a poly bag, we've broken the candy into pieces, and now you have pieces of hard candy that are ready to eat. My name is David. I own Illinois Nut and Candy. We're online at raisingthecandybar.com, and have a sweet day.